Okay, so about 4 weeks ago, in-announce nga na LeBron James that he won't be signing or he won't be playing for the Los Angeles Lakers para sa susunod na NBA season. Kinonfirm din ito ng agent niya na si Rich Paul, concluding his 8-year na stint with the Los Angeles Lakers, resulting in one championship. Yun nga yung nangyari nung bubble. LeBron will be playing his 24th season elsewhere. Ang average ni LeBron James last season ay 20.9 points per game, 7.2 assists per game, and 6.1 rebounds per game. Saan nga ba pupunta si LeBron? Kasi it's been 4 weeks, hindi niya pa ina-announce kung saang team siya maglalaro. And obviously, buong mundo ay nakatutok dito. And saan nga ba fit yung playstyle ni LeBron at saan nga ba yung pinaka-best case niya, I don't know, to win a championship? Again, yung pupuntahan niyang team will solely, alam naman natin, depende sa kanya yan. Depende kung anong goals niya, if it's to win the championship or sa sariling happiness or for legacy. I don't know, maybe all of the above, pero subukan natin pag-usapan kung saan nga ba, sa tingin ko lang, opinion ko na parang best fit sa LeBron James to be successful para sa kanyang 24th season sa NBA, which is grabe yun, 24 years in the NBA, extreme yun. Yeah, I mean, LeBron James is one of the greatest small forwards the NBA has ever seen at 6'8", 6'9", 260 pounds yata. Super athletic in his prime. He's still doing these things in year 24, you gotta give him credit for that. According to rumors, and ayon sa nireport din ni Shams Charania, merong 4 na teams na parang nagli-lead dun sa LeBron James sweepstakes natin. And mainly is yung Cleveland Cavaliers, Miami Heat, Philadelphia 76ers, at ang Golden State Warriors. And syempre nandyan din sa mix yung Minnesota Timberwolves, pero pag-usapan natin mamaya yan. Pero yun nga, according sa rumors at mga sinasabi ng mga tao, mas nagli-lean towards siya sa Eastern Conference team, which is yun nga yung Cleveland and Philly. So pag-usapan natin itong 4 na teams na rumored na kino-consider ni LeBron as possible destination. Unang-una is yung Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland Cavaliers, alam, dito siya na-draft noong 2003 and then he left. After 7 years, he left. Naglaro siya sa Miami, won 2 rings and then went back to Cleveland para manalo ng isa pang ring. And he played for the Lakers for 8 years, winning 1 more ring. And bakit kino-consider na madami na parang ito yung top destination para kay LeBron? Inisip na madami na kung i-conclude ni LeBron yung career niya, mas okay daw na sa team kung saan siya na-draft siya maglaro. And meron din naman siyang chance manalo ng finals doon kasi yung team na yon is contender din naman yung team na yun or isa sa mga malalakas, di ba? Kasama, syempre with the core of Donovan Mitchell, James Harden, si Evan Mobley, and nagkaroon nga ng mga parang conference finals appearances. Andun pa rin yung team owner na si Dan Gilbert. I think ito yung mga magiging X-factor dun sa decision ni LeBron. Kaya nila sinasabi na parang ito yung magiging leading dun sa mga possible destinations ni LeBron is yun nga, it's home. He's from there. He got drafted from there and parang mas storybook ending yun sa isang career ng isang legendary player na mag-end sa team na nag-draft sa kanya. And bonus na kung manalo pa ng ring, di ba? Mas lalong mafo-further pa yung legacy na iiwan ni LeBron James. So ito, yung fit dito, I think he fits this team well kasi nga James Harden. And then you got big guys like sila Evan Mobley. And then, you put in a veteran presence there. Although na may veteran na doon in James Harden. Kung Eastern Conference, kung nagkaroon na ng conference finals appearance itong Cleveland, I think adding a veteran legendary player like LeBron James it won't hurt their chances of winning again. If anything, baka mas ma-boost pa sila because, you know, having a LeBron there, being a playmaker, having the championship experience that he has, and LeBron being great. Alam naman natin si LeBron, he's very unselfish. He's one of the guys na can facilitate the basketball. Medyo butas yung, mag-fit siya dun sa core group na yun as a 3-man, 3 or 4 kung ano man laruin niya. Pero yun nga, ang danadala naman kasi ni LeBron dito sa Cleveland ay syempre pride of, you know, being from there. Team niya to siya yung naglagay sa team na to sa mapa, sa city na to sa mapa siya naglagay. And yun nga, yung finals appearances niya throughout the years at madadagdag niya dito sa mga batang team na to na wala pang championship experience pero malakas na, umaabot na ng conference finals. Maybe LeBron James is the key para makatawid tong mga to sa, you know, umabot sila sa finals pero hindi natin alam. So yeah, yun yung Cleveland Cavaliers. Yun ang isang magandang reason kung bakit pupunta dun sa LeBron is to be able to end his legendary career dun sa team na nag-draft sa kanya. Ang isa pang nasa rumor is yung Miami Heat. Miami Heat obviously niya si Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra. It will just be a reunion basically. And yun nga, naglaro na si LeBron doon, nanalo siya ng 2 rings with Miami. And isa rin yun sa mga parang pwedeng balikan ni LeBron. Malay mo manalo ulit sila. Lalo na ngayon with the addition of Giannis. Giannis. And ang maganda kasi sa Miami, although wala silang playmaker, laging ini-stress ni Pat Riley na, kasi nga parang sinasabihan sila na kailangan nila ng shooters, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos ini-stress ni Pat Riley na, no, what we need is a playmaker. And para sa akin, that playmaker doesn't necessarily have to be a point guard. It's good to have a point guard. Alam ko wala nga rin talaga silang point guard. But LeBron is a playmaker. At this stage ng career ni LeBron at year 24, I think kapag pumunta siya ng Miami, this will be Giannis' team. Team na to ni Giannis at ni Bam, 'di ba? And ang gagawin na lang talaga ni LeBron doon is adding that veteran and finals experiences na siya yung magiging playmaker ng team na yun. It fits very well, lalo na yung dynamic na gano'n na meron kang dalawang dominant big man doon, lalo na si Giannis, and then you have the best passer, small forward at 6'9", still athletic, now can shoot the outside shot, now is smarter. Alam mo yun, mas fine-tune yung game compared sa dati. Binuboost niya yung Miami na yun. It won't hurt na maglaro si LeBron doon. And I honestly think na kung pupunta siya ng Miami, parang siya yung playmaker na hinahanap nito ni Pat Riley. And I think that would be very exciting to watch, magti-team up si LeBron kasama si Giannis and a guy like Bam Adebayo who does all the dirty work. Giannis dominating the paint and then si LeBron ng playmaker nila, 'di ba? And kaya rin score ng 20 points, can facilitate, can rebound, can still do everything. He's still athletic for his age. Parang nakakatakot. Na-imagine ko na lang, and then at the same time parang 'di ba, very exciting makita 'yon. So, yun ang Miami. Up next is yung Philadelphia 76ers. Honestly, compared to Cleveland and Miami, ito yung isa sa mga list na parang hindi ko masyadong gusto. Although I get it, with the addition of Jaylen Brown, Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, and minsan meron ngang podcast episode sa LeBron. Meron ngang parang interview clip sa LeBron na kumakalat online kung saan sinabi niya yung proseso ng free agency niya at kung saang team siya maglalan. Tinatrust lang niya yung process. So, nisod ng mga tao na he's dropping breadcrumbs na hint na he's going to Philly because of, trust the process. And we also have like yung one of the Sixers, yung si Bob Myers, which is a Sixers executive. Nag-guest siya sa podcast ni Paul George para mag-pitch na parang Sixers daw ang best chances ni LeBron of winning. Parang sa Philly daw siya merong best chance to win, which I understand. Young players, a guy like Tyrese Maxey, and then you add Jaylen Brown na Finals MVP, 'di ba? Both in their prime. Then you have a Joel Embiid there, assuming he stays healthy. He's still one of the best big man in the game kung maglalaro siya. Yeah, I see the fit, pero other than the fit and winning, I agree maybe ito nga yung his best chance of winning dahil nga bata yung roster, gutom, and kailangan lang nila ng veteran leader na meron yun nga experiences. Kasi yun naman, kahit naman saan pumunta si LeBron, yun naman yung mayaambag niya, yung playmaking, is yung veteran experience and yung finals experience niya. And tandaan natin, LeBron is or was the best player in the country for many years. Ngayon na year 24, ganun pa rin almost yung laro niya, although may decline ng konti syempre because of age, pero ganun pa rin, at high level pa rin yung laro niya. He's still one of the best players in the league at that age. Kahit saang team siya pumunta, yun naman talaga yung pinakamadadagdag niya, 'di ba? Veteran experience at finals experience na tingin ko talaga maaaring mag-elevate sa team na to kahit saan siya pumunta. Lalo na itong Sixers na to, imagine Tyrese Maxey, then you have Jaylen Brown, then you have LeBron, then you have Joel Embiid, 'di ba? Parang kompleto yung lineup 'di ba? So parang ang kulang na lang talaga nitong team na to is yung veteran na magli-lead sa kanila at merong experience sa mga deep playoff runs and going into the finals. So yun, kaya nandun yung Philly sa mix, and baka pinag-iisipan nga rin ni LeBron because of the lineup of the Sixers. Pero who knows, 'di ba? Baka mas priority niya nga yung manalo, and maaring feeling nga yung tingin niya na parang best fit para sa kanya na manalo. And up next is the Golden State Warriors. Bakit Golden State Warriors ay nasa mix? Because of Steph Curry. Imagine, itong dalawa na to yung parang rivals for a very long time. Lagi naghaharap sa finals, kung ano mang team ni LeBron, di ba? And parang arguably itong 2020s ang rivalry talaga is always between Steph Curry and LeBron this past decade actually. And parehas na silang aging, parehas na silang nearing end ng career nila. Obviously Steph Curry is still good. I'm not saying Steph Curry is gonna retire. He's aging but he's still really good. Magaling pa rin siya, parang ganun pa rin siya maglaro. Pero imagine them being on the same team sa parang almost tail end na ng career nila. 'Di ba? Parang sobrang ganda nun na dating rivals turn into teammates and then they won together. And yun nga, yung lineup din with the player that LeBron is as good of a point guard that Steph Curry is, as good of a shooter that he is. He is probably the greatest shooter to ever play the game. alam naman natin na ang laro niya talaga is a scorer. You know, hindi siya playmaker, 'di ba? Si Draymond Green ang primary playmaker talaga ng team na to at hindi si Steph Curry. And adding LeBron James there, yun nga, with his, playmaking skills, with his scoring, kailangan niya makatulong kay Steph Curry. Imagine mo na lang yung gravity na mapupul doon ni LeBron sa Warriors para ma-open up yung mga kagaya ni Steph Curry. I don't see it not working with, yun nga, ang maganda naman kasi sa playstyle kasi ni LeBron, yung ganong klaseng playstyle. Although may mga times na nagiging stagnant or pumapangit yung ikot ng bola kapag pumapasok siya kasi nga parang laging kailangan siya yung may hawak ng bola, ganun siya ka ball dominant. And although he can play make, although he's a good playmaker, hindi siya ball hog, hindi matagal yung, although he's a playmaker, although he can play make, pero yun nga, madalas kasi nagiging stagnant kasi parang laging kailangan siya yung magdala ng bola. And bumabagal nga yung, ang problem kasi with LeBron James, although yung playstyle niya is very unselfish, may tendency kasi yung team na mag-adjust lagi kay LeBron wherever he goes. It comes with being a superstar that caliber talaga eh. Pero feel ko lang mag-work together sila ni Steph Curry to win one more ring. Yun nga, na-imagine ko na lang yung gravity at yung space na makukuha ni Steph Curry playing alongside the LeBron James, diba? Then again, ang decision naman ng lahat ng yan ay na kay LeBron James. We don't know kung saan talaga siya pupunta. And marami nga akong nakikita na today, ano bang date ngayon? July 21. Today, as of this filming, July 21, it's a Tuesday. May mga nabasa na akong articles na maaaring in the next 24 hours dumating yung decision niya. Hindi ko alam kung na-upload na to by the time na may decision na siya or hopefully ma-upload ko na to. Ayun, pero honestly, with all these teams na itong sitwasyon na to ni LeBron, ang personal opinion ko naman is I think alam na niya sa isip niya kung saan siya pupunta. Dinidelay niya lang yung announcement kasi may FIFA World Cup. So, inisip ko nga ganun din eh. Parang sinabi nga ni Stephen A. Smith, hinihintay niya lang matapos yung World Cup bago niya i-announce para hindi siguro masapawan yung announcement niya. Pero I feel like alam na niya talaga kung saan siya pupunta at alam na niya talaga kung saan niya gusto pumunta. Kahit naman saan pumunta si LeBron, alam naman natin yung mabibigay niya sa team. Wala namang question doon. I don't think makaka-hurt yung playstyle niya sa kahit anong team, 'di ba? Pero yun nga, to be clear lang, ang sinabi naman ng kampo ni LeBron at ni LeBron James na itong decision niya kung saan siya maglalaro will not, purely be based on money. Magpa-factor talaga dito is yung happiness niya at yung chances of winning. Kung saan siya mas makakuha ng malaking pera, wag na natin isama sa equation. So yun, hintayin na lang natin kung saan talaga magde-decide maglaro sa LeBron, and for sure kung saan team naman siya maglaro, magiging exciting panoorin yung team na yun. Yeah, kayo, ano tingin nyo? Saang team pupunta si LeBron? Saang team ba siya bagay? Pa-comment down below, explain nyo na rin sa akin yung take nyo. Usap tayo dyan, re-replyan ko kayo, at yun lang for this episode. Peace.